Well, it was meant to be a day to rejoice and to celebrate for the fans of Royal Challengers Bangalore. But it turned out to be a situation of despair and sorrow. At least 11 of them who arrived at the Chinnaswamy Stadium to catch a glimpse of their heroes tragically lost their lives in a stampede. But imagine how unfortunate it was. While just outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium, you had RCB fans gasping for breath. Inside the stadium, the celebrations, however, continued. Now, the Deputy CM even gave a statement to the media before entering the stadium, so he was aware that a stampede had taken place, but wasn't in a position to confirm the number of casualties. Instead, he chose then to enter the stadium and participate in the celebrations with the RCB players and pose with a photo with the squad and the trophy as well. However, the Deputy CM later issued an apology for the stampede, but also urged the opposition BJP to stop playing politics over the incident.
I don't want to explain all those things, but we are very sorry for this incident. We all will work out for a better solution in the future. The BJP is a double standard. They are doing double standard. They are doing politics. They are doing on the deathbed they wanted to do politics. They only said that allow for the procession. Allow for the procession. When procession was not been allowed, only this has happened. If you have allowed for a procession, what would have been the situation?
Now, the state government has now ordered for a magisterial inquiry and has also formed a one-member fact-finding committee to look into the lapses in planning, count control and also security arrangements. As the fact-finding committee has been asked to submit a report within 15 days, however, the Chief Minister also continues to blame the unexpected crowds and also accusing the BJP of playing politics over the matter. When he addressed the media last evening, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah even went a step further and chose to cite the Mahakumbh stampede where multiple lives were lost.
Nobody has expected so much of crowd will come because the capacity of the stadium is only 35,000. But 2 to 3 lakh people have come to participate in the celebration. I do not want to play politics here in this case. BJP people are playing politics. Our government is not going to play politics. ಆದರೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಈಗ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಹಿಂದೆ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂಭಮೇಳದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನ. ಕುಂಭಮೇಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು 50-60 ಜನ ಸತ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಪೀಡ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ನಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಿಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
But watch how all the sides have now shirked responsibility. The Chief Minister is blaming the Karnataka Cricket Association. The Deputy CM is blaming the crowd and not his police. The BCCI Secretary putting the onus on the franchise and the state, while the IPL Chairman has blamed the state and the leaders who were involved in the felicitation as they claimed that no BCCI official was part of the event. However, others in the BCCI claim that the state government cannot be blamed.
And it can happen in any state. That means the party in power there should not be blamed for this. First we should ascertain the facts. After that we should decide what should happen and who is responsible. It can happen in any state ruled by any political party. That much, if at times it happens in some state where BJP is in power, we should not blame BJP also.
Well, let's get in a word from Neha, who's joining us live right now. Neha, 11 lives that have been lost, and all of this was avoidable. Now, if this is negligence, then who is responsible? Because here we are looking at a visible blame game that seems to be taking place with every party there shirking responsibility. So who exactly would be held accountable?
Well, Amita, that's absolutely right. Most unfortunate that even as 11 lives have been lost, at least about 45 people there injured. And despite that, now you have, of course, a blame game that's begun quite literally. While everybody may shirk off responsibility over here and say that it indeed wasn't, of course, their fault, the fact is that it is a very, very unfortunate incident. It is something that marred the celebrations to a great extent. Of course, while the celebrations and the victory celebrations still went on, the fact is that the Karnataka government, of course, has very clearly now come out and said that, yes, maybe, in hindsight, this could have been better planned. What is, of course, most shocking here is the manner in which the entire incident played out. We were there the entire day, watching it happen, watching that build-up there, to this. Very, very unfortunate. The KSTA,
completely
of course,
disproportionate as far as the presence of police and the presence of the crowd there. Were the authorities expecting, if the capacity of the stadium is 35,000, then only 30 to 35,000, max 50,000 people would arrive? Why weren't they anticipating a crowd of more than 2 to 3 lakh? Let's take a look exactly when it comes to the authorities there. Who organized this victory parade in the first place and how they seem to be now shifting the blame conveniently. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah blaming the Karnataka Cricket Association. He's been blaming uncontrollable fans, saying that they did not anticipate presence of 2 to 3 lakh fans at the same venue. The Deputy Chief Minister seems to be blaming the crowd and not his police. He seems to be defending his policemen, saying that they did their best. The BCCI in question, meanwhile, is blaming the RCB franchise and the state government, where the IPL chief is now blaming the Deputy CM, who felicitated the team and the squad while there was chaos that was unfolding outside the stadium. The RCB, as far as the franchise is concerned, that is blaming the advice of the local authorities. Now, where exactly does the responsibility rest? The opposition BJP in Karnataka is now arguing that these deaths are due to criminal negligence, asserting that Congress Sarkara has blood on its hands.
Without any proper preparedness, state government's urgency to organize victory rally is the cause for this big tragedy. And state government never bothered about preparedness. State government was more interested in publicity.
It is a state-sponsored criminal negligence, a state-sponsored murder. And Mr. Siddaramaiah, Mr. Shivkumar and the Home Minister are directly responsible. They must resign. On the one hand, people have died and you are continuing with the celebrations brazenly. This is your sensitivity. Congress speaks a lot, but it had nothing to say today.
I demand the judicial inquiry. So I have a message, the police not given the permission. They refuse. Night 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, some senior minister called the police officers. No, not possible, sir. We can't control 2 lakhs people. No barricade, you want to 24 hours time, at least minimum. 2 hours, 2 days, we want at least 24. They refuse. I am the government. I am saying, give the permission.
So opposition is raising questions, asking why and what was the hurry in organizing such victory parades.